Warning, this video may contain adult language or adult themes, so viewer discretion advised. Thank you.
Look. You're on the First Lady.
Okay, no, I don't.
It can't be this easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system, just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particle seated at the top of the structure must be up that lift. Perfect.
Is this the lift?
Seems like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen.
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time. If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Best to take the spare. Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How do you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced-up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All
Okay.
for a girl you barely know.
How well did you know me when you came to Columbia?
Pretty lady not finished yet.
What? Open the tear.
Power for device very expensive. Tit for tat.
Just tell me what you want.
Such a wonder something is simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Think has a secret life. Mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. In jar. Cannot miss it. You get for suture. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you find.
Great.
Should have seen that one coming.
This is during when the Vox were taking over.
We must have arrived right in the middle of the siege.
That means the other you and I are probably inside the factory. On our way up to the First Lady.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
We won't,
How do you know that?
because we didn't.
Okay. Is it not this way? Oh, I see. Whee!
I've taken your counsel, and you done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy.
What?
I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop.
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more,
Your part in the play.
or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive a girl.
She must leave a woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself?
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
Okay. So they've just been stringing us along, it feels like. Truthfully. Yeah, don't worry, just go to sleep. Sleepy times. Okay, let's...
My living quarters got no sign on it. I'm sleeping in Fink's bed tonight.
Find Fink's lab, okay. Okay, but looks like there's no one in here.
Think.
Okay, well, I'm going to scrounge around for things. Okay.
Our current state of being, or lack thereof, has left my brother unfulfilled. The biological urge to leave one's mark is strong, and it is not an impossibility.
What's that thing you just picked up?
My guess is that it has something to do with that giant clock out there. And that clock has something to do with opening the door to Fink's lab.
But let's...
Our current state of being, or lack thereof, has left my brother unfulfilled.
A giant clock.
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No. We've already found the clock key. We can manually wind it. Open whatever door we please.
Okay.
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Oh, if there's one thing Fink loves, it's a lot of work.
It says adjust the clock, but no, I'm going to explore and let's hear what you had to
Our
say.
current state of being, or lack
Oh.
thereof, has left my brother unfulfilled. The biological urge to leave one's mark is strong, and it is not an impossibility. We could instantiate ourselves back in Columbia, return to an old life for the possibility of creating new. But we died in that
Able
world.
profit,
Returning would mean
untold
giving
profit.
up part of us. Ourselves. We'd become flesh and all that it is heir to. The mysteries of the universe would become once again mysteries.
Leisure. Okay, yeah, these are the... This is Atom. And for the plasmids. Then we got the Vigors here. I'm curious about this.
As to the matter of religion, let me place myself in the camp of the agnostic. I
Daisy?
pretend to understand the mysteries of the infinite no more than you, Comstock, or anyone else for that matter. But for the sake of argument, let's say this is all one unhappy accident, and we're
Okay.
all alone in our toils.
Okay.
Then who would Comstock use to control and shame us with rules that apply only to those with not a penny in their pocket? If there were no God, you could rest assured the first deed done by the first rich man would be inventing him.
Okay. Seeds from graveyard shift bar. Ah.
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs. Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence.
Good. How to get that idiot
No,
his lock of
I
hair.
want to hear what he thinks about I don't hear what he has to say.
Slugs. Goddamn sea slugs. Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions are murdering my margins.
Okay. Okay, so he was just disappointed that there was an ineffective way of making his making Adam and stuff. So then, Vigors didn't exist until the Tears did.
Listen, I got you your gun. Here for my
But my Booker DeWitt died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter or a ghost. My Booker DeWitt.
Hi, or person, me? Fucking whatever.
Look, are you there? I miss you. You were the only one who ever... You were my only friend. Booker.
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
Could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
Okay, so what I don't get is that could she not end up in a place where Booker still exists and is alive? I don't see anything to the contrary.
Who's there?
Nothing you need to worry about there, friendo. See? Wait, Carnival? Shouldn't it be Dollar Bill here? Oh. Don't mind me.
Comstock promises there's nothing to be worried about. But I don't like the smell of things down in Finkton. Not one bit. If trouble rears its ugly head in the form of one cantankerous negress, I've laid in some supplies in the event of a forced evacuation. They're down in what I call my chamber of panic, near the base of my statue. I've set the code to 8371.
Ooh. Okay. How kind of him to leave stuff for us.
That's enough of that.
Okay. But
Who's out there?
Comstock promises there's...
oh wait, hold on. I can bypass this just by looking at what the thing said.
Nothing to be worried
8371.
about. But I don't like the smell of things down in Finkton. Not one bit. If trouble rears its ugly head in the form of one cantankerous negress, I've laid in some supplies in the event of a forced evacuation. They're down in what I call my chamber of panic, near the base of my statue.
Ironsides.
I've set the code to 8...
Ironsides adds the ability to recover some Eve based on absorbed damage.
371.
Daisy sacrificed herself. Set me up to kill her, to turn me into what?
A killer.
Yeah, well, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker? How did you...
Elizabeth, I'm not Booker.
And neither am I.
Again, with your powers, you could have easily, you know, popped into a place where he was there, just throwing that out again. Don't mind me, just walking on through. Okay. Or I can't. That's fun too. Three lockpicks. Okay, and the game is lagging. That's always fun. Oh god. Okay, yeah, so if I go, yeah, probably has me. There we go. Wait a second. Big Daddy and Songbird?
Seems like Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Lutesses. Cross-reality collaboration.
Yeah, one made the Big Daddies, the other one made Songbird, though. And Songbird is much, much bigger. Okay, this was definitely, like, concept art for the game. For BioShock. That's definitely concept art for BioShock. There's no way about that. That's totally Is the way Rapture and Columbia are connected. Yes, in weird ways, which I feel is a little bit gypped because it's just like, they didn't need to. Not necessarily, but let's see.
It all makes a kind of sense. The little sisters and the big daddies. Songbird and me.
Constants and variables.
But, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Because, like, you could have easily kept things normal without the whole of opening portals and dimensions and stuff like that. You could have... You didn't necessarily need that. But they added it, and it's just like, okay. Give me this. And what is this? Ah, more crossbow ammo. Okay. Okay, yeah, it just has to keep going down. Down, down, down. Oh. Is that a gorilla that was supposed to be a test subject?
What is all this?
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything. Even that.
Why would Fink care about that?
Songbird. He wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved.
Yeah, okay. Bit concerned that the monkey's dead. I swear to God, if I have to fight ghosts again, I'm gonna be pissed off. Is that a horse? Oh, wait, no, that's a dog. Or something. Okay. Hermetic chamber B. Okay. The thing moves. Okay. That way. Anything else? Yeah, I swear to God, if those animals start moving, I'm going to freak out.
What's that?
It's a skeletal formula for oxytocin. That's the chemical that bonds mothers to children, women to men, and...
Songbirds to little girls?
Apparently not. Fink dismissed it as an unsuitable vector.
Oh. Oh.
These poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so I left them to die.
Oh man, we already knew he was a piece of shit. Now we know just how big. Oh my god, and there's so many. Oh my god. Columbia sucked. Columbia sucked ass.
Imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
Yeah.
I was so young, I always remember him just being there.
Okay, so if it failed... Oh. A test Songbird head? Hate that. Hate that.
It must be a prototype or something.
Is it human?
Does it matter?
I think it was human.
I tried hypnotherapy.
On the Songbird. How'd that go?
About as well as you'd expect.
Well, considering the photo had a bunch of dead guys in it, maybe ask them, Booker. It seems you're closer to him at this point. Songbird imprinting on subjects.
Booker. The little girl in the film. It's me. My God. Oh, I remember he'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there, moaning. I couldn't just...
The line with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting... Me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round.
Okay. And again, I said this when BioShock Infinite's main story ended. You could have just said fuck everything else and gone to Paris. But no, you had to kill people.
Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
Isn't that your hair?
Back here for a sample of your own hair.
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong mistake an ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
Okay, let's get out of here. This whole place sucks. Rapture sucked, but at least they tried to hide it.
It's open. See if anything's worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out.
Who's there?
Someone about?
Me. I'm the one who did it. You're welcome. Let's see. I was curious about this.
It has occurred to me that this breakthrough regarding the songbird casts my arrangement with the Oriental Doctor in a new light. What more could be gained by this continued partnership? What secrets that I could not answer for myself? Su Chong can only offer table scraps, and Jeremiah Fink has richer meat in mind.
Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, okay.
Do you think Daisy really even had a choice?
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back to protect a child she was never going to harm. She chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started. All these infinite universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
I don't take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle a marker. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what? Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. The old past their damage to the young. Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide. Justice coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
Okay. Oh, hey.
Pretty lady has the hair. Deal is deal. Bring it to Suchong.
Yeah, let's go. Yep. Had the particle to raise the department store, but I still need to know where to place it. So much is just going on.